Have you ever wondered about the difficulties faced by Jamaicans in their day-to-day administrative tasks? Picture navigating the complex process of applying for a taxpayer registration number or a national insurance scheme. Imagine the ordeal of paying taxes, applying for passports, or acquiring police records. These tasks are often marred by long lines, understaffing, and unfortunately, poor customer service. So, what does this struggle look like in practice? Let's delve deeper into these issues by examining some real-life examples. Consider the case of Mr. Thompson, a middle-aged Jamaican citizen. He's a hard-working individual who believes in fulfilling his civic duties. One of them is paying his taxes. But his recent experience at the tax office was nothing short of a marathon. The day started early. Mr. Thompson arrived at the tax office only to be greeted by a serpentine queue stretching around the block. It was a classic case of understaffing and inefficient systems. The line moved at a snail's pace, with only a few staff members available to handle the crowd. The lack of customer service was glaringly obvious. Queries were met with curt responses or worse, indifference. The ordeal didn't just consume his day, it also took a toll on his patience and productivity. His regular work was pushed aside, the day's plans disrupted. As we can see, what should be a simple task can become a day-long ordeal. Now let's look at the case of Miss Davis, a young Jamaican woman applying for her first passport. Miss Davis, like many others, found herself tangled in the maze of the passport application process. The first hurdle she encountered was the lack of clear instructions. The forms were confusing and the guidelines scattered, making it difficult for her to understand what was required of her. Next, she faced the daunting, long waiting times. From the initial application to receiving her passport, the weeks turned into months. With each passing day, her anticipation was replaced by frustration and anxiety. To top it off, the staff she interacted with seemed indifferent to her plight. Questions were met with vague responses and help was minimal. Her experience was a stark reminder that what may be a simple administrative task in many countries can often be a challenging and lengthy ordeal in Jamaica. These administrative tasks, which are straightforward in many countries, can be a daunting and time-consuming process in Jamaica. So, what have we learned from Mr. Thompson and Miss Davis's experiences? Well, it's clear that Jamaicans grapple with a myriad of difficulties in their daily administrative tasks. The long lines that snake around corners, staff who seem more interested in their lunch break than in providing assistance, the perpetual understaffing, and the less-than-stellar customer service are all part of a frustrating reality. It's clear that these administrative tasks present significant challenges for ordinary Jamaicans. By raising awareness of these issues, we can hope for a more efficient and user-friendly system in the future.